Hi, welcome to From Me to You Life in Words. I'm your host, Jaisal, and thank you so much for being here. In here, we will going to talk about the different phases, twists and turns of life. I'll be sharing stories, reflections, and insights, reminding us that in every aspect of life, there is something to be learned. So, whether you're looking for encouragement, fresh perspectives, or simply the comfort of knowing that you're not alone, this space is for you. In every aspects of our lives, it's very important to incorporate one thing we often forget: boundaries. You can't give your full attention, love, time, focus with everything. If you do, maubos ka. Yet we keep saying yes. Oo lang ng oo until one day we don't even realize it and find ourselves drained, exhausted, and wondering what happened. It's time to change that. That's why boundaries is not just important, it is necessary. There's nothing wrong with being kind, but kindness still needs boundaries. Being kind does not mean allowing people to take advantage of you. Being kind does not mean letting people to mistreat you. Being kind does not mean always putting yourself last. Please know the difference between being kind and being a martyr. Ever since I was in elementary school, and even now that I work in a corporate job, my parents have always told me there's nothing wrong with being kind, but if you keep saying yes, people will take advantage of you. They're going to start treating you like a robot, telling you to do this and that because they know you won't complain. They always reminded me you can be kind, but you need to stand your ground. If you know you're right, let people hear your voice. If you're kind to others, then be kind to yourself too. Allowing people to mistreat you is not kindness. You're not helping them or yourself by tolerating their bad behavior. Instead, you're just enabling them to become worse. If you truly want to be kind, then speak up when someone's offend you. Para aware sila na mali yung ginawa o ginagawa nila. You know when something's not right. Don't ignore it and please don't gaslight yourself. Now, imagine telling someone that something they did hurt you, and instead of apologizing, they got mad at you. Think carefully. Are these really the people you want in your life? Why would you worry losing people who don't even care about you? It's better to lose them than to lose yourself in the process of trying to keep them. The way I deal with people like this, I tell them once, just once, that what they did was wrong. If they do it again, I detach myself completely. Because why would I exhaust myself explaining over and over when the only person they seem to listen to is themselves? At some point, you have to ask yourself, how much of your peace are you willing to sacrifice for someone who doesn't even value your voice? Protect your energy. Choose peace over pleasing. These people are not worth keeping. Speak up, stand up for yourself, and let them know that what they did was wrong and that you don't tolerate mistreatment or disrespect because you deserve to be treated with respect. If you treat people well, you deserve to be treated the same way. You don't need anyone's approval to deserve space, peace, and respect. It's never your job to please everyone, so stop trying. Always remember this: people who truly care about you will respect your boundaries. You can say no and still be kind. You can tell someone when they are wrong in a respectful way and still be kind. You can be kind with boundaries. Kindness with boundaries, it's still kindness. It's a kind that protects both you and others. Being an employee or student doesn't mean working or studying 24/7. The standard workday is around 8 hours, even in some profession where it might stretch around 12 to 16 hours, it's still not 24 hours. This is also the reason why paid leaves, day off, and holidays exist. We've been working 8 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week. In my case, my commute takes about 1 hour and 15 minutes. That means I have to wake up early, go to work, spend 8 hours there, then commute again going back home. After that, I have to sleep early because I have work again the next day. With that schedule, the time I get to spend with other important parts of my life, like my relationship to God, to myself, and to my family, is only around 2 to 3 hours a day. Some of us, in our case during month end, even work more than 8 hours. So for many of us, that time become even less. Then on your paid leaves, day off, and holidays, are you still going to spend all of your time on work? That's exactly why paid leaves, day off, and holidays were created, so we could rest and reconnect with other important parts of our life. This is also why working beyond regular time paid overtime, because every single hour we have in this world matters. When you get sick, the company will not take full care of you. They might shoulder some expenses, but they won't cover everything. The one who will truly be affected are you and the people who will care for you. All because you neglected giving time to yourself and other important parts of your life, dedicating almost all of your time to work. Just a reminder, you didn't start working to meet your employer's expectation. You're working because you wanted to learn and earn. If you don't perform well, the company can easily replace you. But the time that you've lost, the time that you should have spent taking good care of yourself, your health, your family, or other important parts of your life, that time will never be replaced. It's gone for good. Work is important, yes, because we needed it to live. But ask yourself, why are you working so hard? Isn't it to support yourself? Then how can you do that if you end up in a hospital bed, unable to enjoy the life you're working for? You said you're working hard because you needed to provide for your family, but you can't even be there when they needed you the most. You can't even give them time during your day off, paid leaves, and holidays. You've been working so hard that you forgot to give time and priority to the very reason you're working hard in the first place. Don't dedicate your entire life to work or study. You have life outside of it. If you want to perform well at work, then do your best during working hours, not before, during, and after them. Because after your working day is done, you're no longer just an employee. You're a daughter, a son, you're a sibling, a cousin, a friend, you're a mother or a father. You need to take care of yourself too, and you have other priorities in life that deserve your time and attention. Don't let work or study become your whole world, because in the end, you'll regret it. There's no job in this world that is worth sacrificing your health for. It's very important to protect our time, not just for rest, but for the things that give life meaning. In any kind of relationship, whether it's a romantic, friendship, or family love, you can't give your all love to the point that there's nothing left for you. It's very important to set boundaries and limits. You have to keep some love and respect for yourself too. Same goes with social media and gadgets. Social media and gadgets are helpful tools, but too much of use can consume you. It can greatly affect how you feel about yourself and the world around you, especially with everything that you watch and read. I'm not just saying this to you to remind you, but this is also a reminder for myself. Setting boundaries is something that I've been struggling with for a long time, especially when it comes to work and the way I deal with people. I used to let it consume me so much that I barely had any time left for my main priorities in life. When I got my first job, I was always saying yes, even when I barely had any sleep. Because I was so excited and eager to learn. Gusto kong matutunan lahat. Over time, I started to get sick more than usual. That's when I realized not setting boundaries started to take a toll on me, not just physically but also mentally. Before, I rarely share my opinion. But now, when something feels off or offensive, I speak up. I slowly learned to use my voice and to stand up for myself. And honestly, learning to set boundaries little by little makes me feel so at peace. It feels like my time has finally guarded. It's freeing. I've learned that too much of everything is never good, so keep everything in balance. When you start setting boundaries, you'll notice that not everyone will like it. Some people will not like you as much because you're no longer doing what they want you to do. That's okay. Because what matters most is not about pleasing everyone, it's about protecting your peace. Because in the end, it's never your job to please everyone. Their opinion doesn't define you. What matters is you. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's about recognizing your limits and understanding how far are you willing to go, what you will or won't allow. Boundaries are about creating a balance in all areas of your life. It's a form of self-care and self-love, a way to protect your inner peace and making space for what truly matters. I hope this episode reminded you, just as it reminded me, that setting boundaries isn't a wall to keep people out, but it's about protecting what matters most inside. You're more than your work, your role, or what people expect from you. You deserve to rest, to breathe, and to take care of yourself. So don't be afraid to say no, to take a break, or to choose yourself, because avoiding burnout isn't selfish, it's necessary. When you start setting healthy boundaries, you're not just surviving, you're taking your life back. Protect your heart, your time, and your peace. I hope each episode and every word spoken here, a piece of this podcast reaches from me to you. May you always find something meaningful to carry with you on your journeys through life. If this episode resonated with you, kindly click that subscribe button for more real life talks about adulting, love, self love, and life's challenges. Once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode. This has been From Me to You, Ivan Words.